Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. Noobs, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a shot and a chance. That's all I ever asked for. That's all I ever want. Now, I don't really lucid dream, and I don't really try to chase lucid dreams anymore. Been there, done that, went through the mechanisms, the practice with the signaling to yourself, whether you asleep or not, to determine blah, 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 so on and so forth. And no, this was before movies made it popular. This was just me going down my own experiment rabbit hole. Well, let's just say I had a dream and I knew I was dreaming, but hey, we'll get to that. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels like every single day. Hey, but it ain't every single day. It just feels that way because we got this special, unique bond that we share. Sharing is caring, but nobody know the name of this. It's okay. It's unique and special. That's all we need at the moment. That's all we need, ATM. But soon as someone comes up with a name in a distant, hopefully not dark future, we will retroactively say what it is. But until then, we know. And it's been a long minute. It's been a while. Non-verbal communicating peeps. This is just my SO to you, but not really for you. It's to let everybody else know there's some non-verbal communicating peeps. That's the level that you need to get on to be able to communicate. Non-verbal and non-verbally bird-like voice. So I was having this dream, and I guess the quirky thing, not necessarily unusual about this, is I still recall the dream, and I still remember the moment in time where I just said that this ain't real. This is a dream. The thing that they wanted me to do within the dream was so outlandish, so far-fetched, was so loony-toony. I just looked around, observed my surroundings, and just said out loud and not to myself because I wanted to make sure everybody within the dream world heard me. I'm in a dream. Ain't no way I can do what you trying to get me to do. Ain't no way I can do that. And if I try to do something like that, I'm just going to hurt myself. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to miniature fly up to the spot where I need to go. I'm just going to miniature fly up to the spot where I need to be at, and we'll go from there. Well, apparently, that was frowned upon. Apparently, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. But don't worry, it's an imaginary camel. It's not a real camel. Just like the elephant that's in the room, it ain't real. It's only real if it's pink. It's only real if it's pink, and the elephant in the room is blue at the moment. The elephant in the room is blue. It ain't pink. So in other words, I woke up after that. And yes, it was the help of peeps and people running around outside making noises because they aren't used to rain and rainfall. And so when rain happens, it's a unique, once in a lifetime chance for some to go out and have that new experience, to have that experience they ain't never felt before, to just mark that off the bucket list. Okay, I've had this rain experience in my life. Now, if I go now, if I were to, I would be fulfilled. I would have done something that I thought that I could never have done. So that's why it was forgivable. It was forgivable. It got me about my dream that I knew I was dreaming, but it was because that moment and that opportunity doesn't come as often. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity for some. So I'm okay with that. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I can think of others. I can be empathetic at times. And this is one of those times. This is one of those moments. So it's okay. It's fine. No worries. No worries. But within the dream, and it's not one of those dreams where you're thinking about, or it's not one of those dreams where you're doing something that you shouldn't have been done. Although I was probably doing something that I shouldn't have been doing, but not in that sense. Family program, family show. And if it was, I would have said earmuffs. If it was, I would have said at the beginning, I'm going to have to do some maneuvering. If it was, I said at the beginning, I would probably say I have to get creative with this because there's certain things I really should not say. And I'll use innuendos or something. But no. It wasn't nothing like that. It was not any of that. In fact, this was just your regular run and escape kind of dream. I know the meaning behind that, so you don't have to tell me. I done went and I done looked it up. I done read multiple books. I done not talked to, but got expert advice on such dreams. So I don't need to decode the dream. The dream, it is what it is. It's Manny being Manny. It is what it is. It's Manny being Manny. So in the dream, there was this point within the dream where I knew it was a dream. And as I recall and look back, probably in the beginning of the dream, I should have known it was a dream, but that's okay. I'm a slow learner sometime. It takes me a little bit of time for my hamster wheel to start moving at light speed. It takes even more time for it to start moving, my spaceship that is, at ludicrous speed. And then it takes just a couple hours or days for the light bulb to eventually come on. And all of those things happen. And at that point, when those things happen, there was this wall, this structure, and there was this rope coming down from the top. Where the rope was coming from, I think it was tied to something. And it was just coming down. And the rope curved and it made like a cup. It made like a C. And I had to use that rope to climb up this wall to get to the very top of a shaky building that had a satellite on it. I ain't repeating that. If you need to hit that again, you know what to do. If you need to hit it again, there's buttons in place for you. I'll just wait while you go back and then go forward right about now. Welcome back. I hope you heard it again and I hope you was able to interpret. If not, let me just break it down for you. There was an impossible leap that the dream wanted me to do. I basically had to put my right foot on the wall, use my left foot to push off the wall while using my right arm to pull myself up while doing this, and then have my left arm to reach up onto the wall and just pull myself up the remainder of the way after doing all of those movements 3 or 4 times. How do I know those were the movements? Because the person in front of me, that's the same exact movements that they did to get up that wall, to scale up that wall. First, I thought, I don't know nothing about no parquet. I don't know nothing about no parquet. The only parquet I know is butter. The only parquet I know is butter. And if I were to do something like that, I'm pretty sure that little rope would snap. I'm pretty sure that rope was snapped. I ain't light. I ain't lightweight. I might look light. I might look lightweight, but that's the trick. That's the disguise. I'm big. I am not huge, but I'm big. That rope would have snapped. The rope would have broke. I'm not, my agility ain't leveled up to that. I don't have boss level agility. And that's when I just pumped the brakes. My peeps, person in front of me who went first, other person who went next, they're up there and they say, come on, you can do it. You can do it. And I'm looking at them like, I don't know what you're talking about, but how about this? This is a dream. How about this? I know this is a dream now because nobody in their right mind would suggest me to do anything like that. Now, if you would have told me to just go run around killing aliens, if you would have just told me to run around and defend and conquer or something like that, or just run around, or not even run around, take a spaceship to Mars, take a spaceship to Neptune, take a spaceship to Pluto, that is more believable. And that was more believable than having these comrades, peeps, friends, I guess. I ain't never seen them before, but I imagine they friends because we're all helping each other out. Do that. Ask me to do that. And that's how I know that at that point, this was a dream. At that point, this ain't real. At that point, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it my way. My way. Bird-like voice. So I took a few steps back from the wall. I took a few steps back from the wall and I just looked up again and I reminded them, since this is a dream, I'm just going to fly up. Since this is a dream, I'm just going to fly up. So basically, I just took a leap. Basically, I just jumped up and had my right arm in the air like I was Superman, but my fist wasn't balled though. My fist wasn't closed. I didn't have a closed hand. I had an open hand that was straight out. My digits were sticking straight up in the air. I jumped up, my digits sticking straight in the air on my right hand, and I used my left hand to reach out. And I said, grab my left hand. And see, even with me knowing that it was a dream, I was still going to play by the dream world rules. I was still not that dude that just go around and disrespecting the dream. I still wasn't the one to just go around and change things up and say, this world, how about this world? This world, how about this world? You look like that? How about this? You look like that. So I wasn't going around changing anything. I was still participating within the dream world rules. So even though that I flew up to where I needed to go, I still reached my hand out to get pulled up the rest of the way because I wasn't going to fly all the way up. I didn't know how much flying power that I had. I didn't know where I was going to be flying to. I still had to finish and complete the objective. I still had to do what I was sent there to do in the dream. Unfortunately, after I got pulled up, that's when people's once in a lifetime opportunity came around. Therefore, I just woke up. Therefore, I just opened my eyes. Now, if I were to control and be able to control a dream once again, I got to go back there. I got to go back and recreate that same scenario and just finish that dream out. I got to go back and recreate that dream and finish whatever mission that is. I don't know what it is, but I assume my subconscious know. I don't know what it could be, but I assume the voice that's deep deep within my being knows. But I don't know if I were to get that opportunity again. That is the first thing on my agenda. But it can't keep me up at night, though, because that defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the new and improved website at xtra.vdgsports.com. xtra.vdgsports.com. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. I know I'm behind, but every time that I try to get them out, the process fails and everything fails and I get frustrated and then I just leave it alone. And I got so many built up. So they're just going to come out in bunches, no set date. But VinceDouglasGregory.com. That's where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, basically all things Vince. There's a YouTube as well. VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share, basically do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must. Comment if you must. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Regs, you know what time it is. Peace out.